Hi, my name is Suki Patricia Fox, and I'm going to start by telling you how I got my name Suki. And the reason for that is that that's the question I hear most from people is, where'd you get that name? Is that your real name? I got that name Suki when I was traveling. I traveled for 6 years in my 20s, and when I was in India they couldn't pronounce my real name, which is Patty. Patty came out fatty in Hindi. And although that's not a compliment in our culture, it is actually a compliment in the Hindi culture, in the Indian culture. So I would say my name in India and I'd say, hi, my name is Patty. And then I'd have crowds of excited Indians going, her name is Fati, she's a Fati girl, her name is Fati. And because in their culture it's a big compliment to call a woman Fatty. So I didn't like that too much. I don't mind being exactly the size I am, but I ended up picking up a nickname at some point because I didn't want to tell someone my name, and they said, why don't you change your name? So I ended up choosing Suki, just from a guy on a bus who I had this conversation with my name about. So Suki means happy in Hindi, and that's the perfect name for me because that's my intention of my life, is to be happy today, to be happy and enjoy whatever experiences life offers me. So I aspire to my name, and I am a practitioner of repatterning, resonance repatterning, and I also do shamanic massage. And these are two completely different types of things that I offer my clients. Shamanic massage is wonderful experience of experiencing a massage with crystals with my hands on your whole body, but I also use my shamanic drum, which I have here. Maybe I'll play a little bit of this while I'm talking a bit here. And I've studied shamanism for years, and basically this is the original form of sound healing. The drum puts out a vibration that people hear when it's played over them. And so I offer this at the beginning of my shamanic massages, and I include special crystals like this one here, which is a selenite wand. So I'll run this over people's bodies, and I'll hold it where exactly they have tension and energy that I feel needs to clear. And I also use a calcite massage tool. So those are two crystals that are designed to clear energy. And most crystals amplify energy, but these particular ones clear. So that's shamanic massage is something I've been doing for years, but recently started calling that, coined that term recently. And it also includes reflexology, cranial sacral, Reiki, and a really wonderful combination that really seems to clear blockages in people's bodies. So that's one thing I'm offering out there. The other thing I'm doing that most people know me for is repatterning. So resonance repatterning deals with you as an energetic being, so that you basically know all about what your patterns are about. Most people know what they want to change in their life, but sometimes things get stuck where they don't actually change, and that's what I work with clients on. So what I can do basically is identify a pattern for a person based on what my muscle checking tells me about them. So muscle checking is a way of using a person's arm. Maybe you've experienced that at a chiropractor or a natural practitioner of some sort where they use your arm. I do the same thing, but I use my hand. I can use basically this system here, this system where I'm using my hand and my fingers. Muscle checking is also called applied kinesiology. So it's a very simple, accurate, and objective way of getting information about a person's energetic system and what they need to change in their life. This is one of those systems that is quantum-based, so I'm like a detective in your quantum field, and I can identify with your help exactly what your pattern's about. It's quite a surprising experience for people that there's so many details and comprehensive information about each pattern that comes out, because everyone knows what their stuff is about. People always are aware on some level, either consciously or unconsciously, exactly why they are the way they are. And I, in a session, repatterning session, make you the authority, so that you basically direct all the information through this muscle checking system. And the really amazing part of repatterning is that when it comes to actually shifting, there's any kind of possibility that can help you shift. A lot of systems out there will identify information through muscle checking or whatever, there's many ways of helping people that identify that information in the very same way. But what's different about repatterning is that I have hundreds of modalities that I can access when I muscle check, so anything is possible and anything can change. There's no limitations in any way built into this repatterning system. I travel with a suitcase. People call me the roving repatterner and the modality queen. It could be a tuning fork on a meridian. It could be that you need to have color filter lenses on. Maybe you need a breathing pattern. Your system knows exactly what will permanently shift whatever pattern we're working on. And this works great for things like habits that you don't want anymore, that you're aware of, that you can't change. For example, smoking cigarettes. What I find with that particular one is that when I look into a person's system with them, there's always a pattern that it makes them feel like they are a smoker, so they resonate with it. The last session I did about smoking, we only did one session on it, and afterwards she actually tried to smoke a few cigarettes and found that she couldn't smoke them anymore. So they tasted funny, she didn't feel like smoking them, she couldn't finish one, because basically she'd shifted her resonance and did not resonate with being a smoker anymore. And so that was done for her. There was no cravings, no problem. It's a really wonderful way to make changes, because basically it changes your perspective. It changes how you feel about any kind of issue in your life. And I think it's wonderful to be helping people with both of these types of sessions and doing what I do. I've also doing this on the road full time right now. So I'm a gypsy teacher traveler, and in December I closed a business in Cherryville called the Lodge and Retreat that I had with an ex-husband, and that business didn't work out and the marriage didn't work out, and that's the best possible thing that could have happened to me, because it's really set me free and put me on this path of doing what I do best and doing what helps people that I know the most. And it's a wonderful combination to be able to put those two things together, to be helping others and really making a difference in their lives, and at the same time doing what I think I have the most knowledge and skill at doing.